Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. And we always got a little story around here. This is LTK, and we're talking about this Firebird slash Ganzo slash Firebird knife today. And you know, I was on Gear Best because I was shopping for a knife. And then I go, you know what? This is cool, because every time I'm on there, or every other time I'm on there, I kind of go cruising the Ganzo line to see if there's something new popping up. And this one came up, 7542-CF. So it's carbon fiber. Oh, and it was out of stock. And I go, oh crap, 16 bucks. 16 bucks. So if it's out of stock, you go, hey, dude, you said it was out of stock. How did you end up with it? Well, I paid 5 times more money and got it from Amazon. So I could have it immediately because I'm an impatient person. So, I mean, this was like, I don't know, like 20 something, maybe $24 plus shipping. So it was close to 30 by the time I got this. You know, Gear Best, I could have got 2 of them for that. Of course, it would have been a month and a half later if they were in stock, because shipping, ooh, it's, yeah, it takes a while. In any case, so I got this off of Amazon because I just wanted to get it in my hands. I wanted to put it on my channel. I wanted to get it in my hands to feel what it was like, because I've done a review on this knife. Not on this specific one. This is the 7542-CF. Well, I've done the 754 stuff, okay, before, but they weren't carbon fiber. They were colored. They were like, I think there was a green one and an orange one that I did on a previous. And I'll put the link to that review in the description box down below this video here. I just thought this was so, I mean, if it comes out in carbon fiber, I just, for some reason, it becomes a whole new world for me, which it shouldn't, but it's not that big a deal. There you go, made by Ganzo. You know, I like the blue hardware that they do. The basic shape and design of this knife, I like. I really do. I mean, check it out. That just makes a lot of sense. Basically, you have a flat grind 440C steel blade. I mean, and, you know, if you get it from Gear Best when they come back in stock, 16 bucks, dude. And that's free shipping and no tax. That's pretty doggone good. And what they call their G-lock, which you can call an axis lock or an arc lock, depending if you're a Benchmade or SOG fan, right? But, I mean, this one particularly functions really well. Sometimes some of these are stiff and are kind of a pain. They loosen up over time. I saw a video where they took the scales off, and on the spring they actually tweaked it a little bit to loosen it up to make the arc lock less stiff. And I think what they were talking about is pulling this back to release the blade. On Benchmade knives, these little release pins they stick out further, so you can get your hands on them easier. These are pretty, I mean, they're not flush, they are out, but they're not as easy to get a hold of, but you can. So it's not that big a deal to me. Actually, it's kind of a cleaner look because they're not sticking out so far, and you can still get a hold of them pretty easy. So that's not a big deal to me. You got a G10 backspacer. You got, these are carbon fiber / G10 laminate scales, blue hardware, and you can see that the skeletonized, these holes in the upper and lower stainless steel liners are there to help with the weight. So, how much does this thing weigh? Since we're talking about weight. 4.3 ounces. Not bad. You know, 125, 124 grams. Not bad. 4.4. And it's not a tiny knife in any case. Let's figure that out. At least 3.5, I'd say, inch. And it's all of that. More like 3 5/8 probably. Yeah. So, 8 1/4, even more like 8 3/8 overall. So, not a bad size knife. So you're talking about 90 millimeter blade. Over 21, just at 21 centimeters overall. So, no, it's not a tiny knife. Let's get the Mannix out here. So, technically, this knife is a little bit bigger than the Mannix, but it looks about the same, doesn't it? It's just a skosh bigger than the Mannix. So it's a great EDC size. And nice weight to it. So it's very, I mean, it's not as light as this, but nothing's as light as this practically. But yeah. Like, get your compact fossil out. Take a look. It's a bigger knife than the compact fossil. So it's a decent sized knife. Blade stock on this sucker, let's take a look, is 3 millimeter, which is 0.121 inches, almost like 1/8 of an inch basic blade stock. Really great action. Yeah. Pretty sharp. Yeah. Decent. Like that. So pretty sharp out of the box. And what we didn't talk about is, yes it does, it comes in a box. And let me pop this open for you. In case you've never bought yourself a Ganzo / Firebird. Yeah, you get a nice silky microfiber pouch, okay, and your little bubble bag that it goes into, and it slides into a box like that. Nice, huh? I mean, that's not bad for 16 bucks, right? How about 38, 39? 440 MOV. Carbon fiber, God only knows. That's G10 supposedly, but this is a G10 carbon fiber laminate. I get that. Full stainless liners that are skeletonized. Nothing. Whew. Assisted opening. Wow, the G-lock. The G-lock. You know, just saying. Wow. You know, this is the problem. Made in China, made in China. But you know what? This thing is just, this is killing. This is killing it. I mean, this thing is 440C steel. I mean, this is a beautiful, substantial, hard-working, well-built knife for one third the price. No. 1/4 of the price. Got two of these. That's well, 32 bucks. You're right. Under half the price. Sorry. For some reason, I just inflated the price of this one. But, you know, 16 times 2 is 32. I mean, you know, 32 bucks, add another 6 or 7, and you're here. Onto two of these. So, yeah. I'm not trying to unsell American branded Chinese made knives as opposed to Chinese branded Chinese knives. But, I mean, you know, there's competition out there, folks. And so there's a lot of really good knives. I mean, this is another knife brand that I think is really worth looking at. Only this is a lot more expensive. This is twice the price of this. So, but is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this is worth 35 bucks all day long. Absolutely. So, I mean, this is a Sandvik steel, 14C28N. So, yeah, big, beautiful knife. Well done. Gorgeous bearings. Flips like a dream. Yeah, these Chinese, they're killing it, aren't they? I mean, you got Sanrenmu, you got real steel, you got the rake, you've got Ganzo Firebird, you've got Inland. I mean, wow. They're doing it. They really are. They really are. Pretty knife though. Feels good in the hand. You know, they got a lot of jimping up here. There's, you know, there is appreciable feel there. I mean, there is. And you can feel that. It's not like below the level. It's above the scale. So you can feel this for, you know, kind of back up in the hand here. But this jimping is definitely appreciable, and it's not too sharp or anything, but it's there. You know, you got this little bit of a choil here. So this should be an easy blade to sharpen, and with the flat grind, it should be a great slicer. And, you know, you can pierce as well with this. But, I mean, just a great grind. I mean, I think this is one of the most practical knife designs that Ganzo Firebird makes. I really do. I mean, and I've been through a bunch of them. You can see all of it. I mean, if I've gathered up all the links to all the Ganzo Firebird reviews I've done, there'd be a bunch. It'd have to be 15 or 20. And this one is probably the most sensible knife. I don't know if it's the sexiest knife, but it's the most sensible knife that they make from a design standpoint, an ergonomics standpoint, blade, flat blade grind, but a good all-around blade design standpoint. It's just so much there. The lanyard hole, pocket clip works great, good, sturdy, well built. I really like it. So, boys, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'm sure some of you guys out there got these. I subscribe to Patty Potato Peeler's YouTube channel, and he's off on these Ganzos. And you know what? He's right. He's right. They're good at knife. Really good knife. Good carry knife, beater knife, but actually they're very attractive. Really, just from an aesthetic standpoint, it's almost a shame to have them as a beater knife. Wow, they're a good looking knife. I like carrying them. And there's, you know, you're not going to cry if you lose it or somehow it, you know, something happens to it. It's under $20. Boy, it's worth 3 times that easy. Take care, my friends. Thank you for joining me on the Love Them Knives channel. Hey, subscribe. If you do, then you're eligible for the giveaways that we do. And we're going to do some. I mean, we do them here and there as we hit certain benchmarks for subscribers. And just for the heck of it. Thank you so much. You know what we do here. We love them knives. So stay sharp.